Hi there, it is Taylor. I'm the sales manager here with BYTAVI, and we are here today to do a virtual appointment. For those of you guys who don't know, we just do these in case we're not able to be with you in person. We obviously always love meeting in person, but we want to have a resource for you in case that can't happen. So in this, I'll talk through all the different fabrics and different design details of each piece. For ordering, you can either go to our online portal, which is bytavi.dearportal.com, or you can always order through your sales rep. If you don't know who that is, then you can just reach out to BYTAVI at centerforglobalimpact.org, and we will get you to the right person. So I'm going to talk through things by style, but once we have the line sheets out, you can kind of follow along so that you can know when the ship dates are to make your different orders. So let's go ahead and start just with our basics. So we've got a couple short sleeves, just that we like to offer for the kind of the transition from summer to fall. So for V-neck, we have Basil Dot, which is a really pretty kind of mossy army green color with a white dot. And we have Camo, which is a really nice, it's a little bit more of like a muted gray green combo. And then we have Cinnamon, which is a really beautiful, rich orange. It has slight heathering. It's really, really nice. So this is our slub tee. You'll notice if you've ordered this in the past that there's a few updates to it. Instead of a banded sleeve, we made it a cuffed sleeve. And then it also has a little bit of a slightly roomy, like less roomy fit. Used to, we would have people stick true to size if they wanted it kind of oversized, and then size down if they want it to fit more normally. Now you'll notice that we kind of have people stick true to size to have a typical classic t-shirt fit, but to size up if they want that more flowy fit. It still has the great soft V-neck and the pleated front for flow. This particular fabric is static. It's a black and white print, and you'll notice it's a really cool novelty, kind of like it felt like static. That's exactly why we named it that. It's a little bit kind of faded in some parts. So up next, I'm gonna talk through our long sleeve tees. I wanted to mention something that I hadn't with the short sleeve, just for if you're a new customer with us, just to kind of talk through the shapes of our tees. They're pretty true to fit, but a more relaxed fit. So we have our customers stick true to size. You'll notice that there's a slight shirt tail hem, so it makes it really nice because it's like long enough to cover anything and can be really versatile, can be tied up, all of that good stuff. So we offer scoops and V's in our long sleeve. This is Harvest Stripe, which is a really pretty golden yellow stripe. We also have Gray Dot, which is exactly how it sounds. It's a gray, a really pretty soft gray with white polka dots. And then we also have this really fun novelty, which is Juniper. It's kind of like a leafy print, and it's a really nice kind of jade green. Oops, we have one more. We have Rosa, which if you've been with us, this is a fabric that we've had in the past, and it's a really fun, like deep burgundy with these really cute little flowers. For V-necks, we've got a classic black and white stripe. These sell year after year, so we always like to keep one in. This one is minimal stripe. This is Sage Shapes. You'll notice it's this really nice soft sage green color, just really, really pretty. We've seen like a lot more pastels coming out, and so this was kind of our fun take on it for the fall. And it's got a really fun novelty print, kind of geometric throughout it. So up next, we have a new piece that we're introducing this fall, and we are super excited about it. It's our very first turtleneck. I'm wearing it right now, so you'll notice it has this really nice, classy mock neck, so you don't have to worry about folding it necessarily. It just sits really nicely and relaxed on the neck. It has a little bit of a different hem than our other classic t-shirts. It doesn't have a shirt tail. It's just kind of straight across, and it's not quite as long, so it sits probably right about hip. It's definitely not cropped or anything like that, but just not quite as long. And they're just really classic. They fit not quite as relaxed as the tee, but still kind of a relaxed, not a super fitted look. So it's a really, really nice basic that I think is going to carry through, you know, the fall and winter. So we've got I believe, 4 different colors. We have this really nice forest, which if you're returning, you've seen this before. It's got a really nice, kind of almost fleecy inside. It's not super heavy, but it's just really soft and nice. We also have a classic. We wanted to keep these kind of basic since they can be layered under a lot of stuff. So we've got a black and white stripe. We have this Earl Grey, which is kind of a more casual, but it's really nice. And then we have a classic black. Up next, you've seen this before, but we're bringing back this cotton knit jumper, which was a new piece in the spring and summer. We wanted to carry this over into the fall because it's still just such a basic, nice color, this cactus, and we think it can definitely carry through some of those warmer fall months. But for when it gets a little bit colder, so we have green, and then we also have a couple heavier knit ones that we're really excited about. So we have Owl, which is a classic BYTAVI fabric. We've had this before. It's fleecy, it's soft on the outside, and has a heathering throughout. I'll use this one to kind of talk about some of the details. So this piece is reversible. It just has the same style V-neck, but one is lower and one's a little higher, so you can wear it however it's comfortable. And then it has really nice pleating around, so it has a nice flow to it, and it sits for like the average woman right around the knee, a little above the knee. So that's Owl. And then we also have black, which is also kind of a light sweater knit. It's not super thick. I'll kind of show you the side so you can see the thickness. It's not super thick, it's still pretty light, but it's just going to have a little more structure to it than the cotton knit. And then last up, if you're looking for something a little bit more substantial, this is our kind of sweatshirt fall sweater knit. So you can see from the side that it is a little bit thicker. This is going to be really nice with like kind of more, I mean, you can still wear it in the warmer months, but even into the colder, it's going to be a really nice, cozy fit. These are really great for layering, but we also love them because you can wear them on their own. They're totally fine. They sit high enough where they cover, so you can wear them on their own with short sleeve tees, with long sleeve tees, turtlenecks. It goes on and on and on. They're really versatile. We also, we introduced the basic dress, and so we have a short sleeve style transitioning into the fall. It's this print that you saw earlier, this basil dot, which is just a really classic kind of army mossy green. All right, up next, so this was another style that we introduced in spring of summer 2021, and so we're just bringing a couple over for the transition. So this is the slub dress, inspired by our beloved slub tee. It's got the same cuff sleeve, soft V-neck, little pleat in the front. That's really nice for flow. It's gonna fit on the average, like 5'4" is kind of what we consider a little bit average. It's around the knee, like just above the knee. And so it's nice because it really works for an array of heights. So this is Jasmine, which is a really fun, kind of a light green, but it's got pinks and oranges and even some navies in there. And then also this really nice charcoal gray, just for a really easy basic. And then this pretty Cabernet, which is a more purpley burgundy. We also offer, I wanted to mention as a reminder, that we offer black and white in most things. So for any of our short sleeve or long sleeve tees, we have black and white, and our slub. And then for these dresses, we don't offer white because that would be pretty light, but we do offer black in all the different style dresses. So we introduced, like I said, the short sleeve basic dress in the spring and summer. So now is the first time we have our long sleeve basic dress. And so it's the exact same cut and everything like that, but just has sleeves for the fall. So for this, we have Wisteria, which is a really pretty soft kind of gray stone purple. We've got black as always. And then we have Mar, which is kind of like a denim-y blue. really nice. Again, same thing as the short sleeve slub dress, except for it's just with long sleeves. So obviously you're not gonna see the rolled cuff, but you're still gonna see that soft V-neck and then the pleat for flowiness. So we've got Merlot. It's really nice. We've got Fawn. This one is a little bit, it's not super thick, but it's just has a little more weight to it. So this is a nice substantial one. It's got a little bit of heathering. And then we've got that juniper that you saw earlier, which is really, really nice. I want to take a second too to talk about our fabrics a little bit. So if you're familiar, well, actually it's good for everybody to kind of hear it, because with the COVID situation, the markets, normally we buy most of our line, we buy remnant fabric for our pieces from the markets in Cambodia, which is, we have found it's like a great way to be sustainable because we're using up fabric that would otherwise be thrown away. And so that's been really awesome. The one downside is that we can't guarantee the fabric makeup. We just kind of do our best guess, but obviously since we aren't connected to the direct factory, we don't know the fabric content. So we always say like secondhand materials, which is great. Our customers really love that it's second, we're reusing things that would normally be thrown away. But now with the COVID situation, since the markets are different, we still can buy some, but we can't do our whole line with market fabric. So we've entered into factory fabric, and we're really excited because we found some factories that are, safe and align with our values. And so we're really excited about that. And so we are introducing some of those fabrics this season. And so the really plus side to that too is that we know exactly what the fabric content is. So if you're ever curious, we do have, like typical clothing, we have the fabric tags on the inside, and that will show you whether it's secondhand materials or it will show you the exact makeup of the piece if we do know that. And so I'll try to kind of mention that throughout. Most of this line still is remnant fabric, but I'll try to kind of mention when something is not. So up next, this is a style, again, if you've been with us, you're familiar with. We've kind of shifted into our new style dresses just to keep it fresh and provide upgrades, but we know that our swing dresses are still beloved to a lot of you guys, and so we wanted to kind of carry some of these over and offer stock in them if you are still interested in carrying this piece. So we have, for cotton knit blend, we have our mulberry, which is like really, really nice. It's got some nice heathering throughout it. It's just a really rich mulberry color. And then we also have fleur, which is kind of a soft sweater knit almost. It's really, really light still. It's going to hang really nicely, as you can see. Really nice movement. But it is like a little bit fleecy on the outside. So it's really special. We don't have a lot that are like that. I do want to also mention, if you're not familiar with these, they do have pockets. Our other dresses do not, just so you know for reference, but these do have pockets. Up next, we have our Empire maxi dress. So this is a style that we've had for a little bit. It has kind of a half sleeve, a nice little scoop neck, some pleating in the front, so it gives it nice movement. It does have pockets. And then another feature that I really like is that it does have slits on both sides of it. So it just creates really nice movement, shows off shoes really well. On the average height, it is gonna be a true maxi. It's gonna kind of hit. But the nice thing about this piece is that since it's pretty, like we do kind of basic colors, you can really dress it up or dress it down. So even if you're a little taller and it kind of fits at a different spot, we always really like to tie it up, and that really helps. Or even if it's shorter and you're shorter and it's a little long, you can tie it up and it still works really nicely. So this is our mahogany color. This is a special fabric because it's kind of like, I don't even know how to, it's more stretchy or soft, if that makes sense. So that one's really nice. We also offer it in black, which goes really, really far. That one's like really great for dressing up or dressing down. And then celestial stripe, which is a navy and a thin white stripe. So up next we have our open cardies. I'm really excited to talk about these because they are our bestseller. People really love these, love getting them in multiple colors and multiple fabrics, and so we like to offer lots of options. So first I'll talk about, we do offer it in cotton knit and also in heavier sweater knits. So first I'll talk about the cotton knits. We've got, well, to talk about some of the design details too, if you'll notice there's this really nice lapel that just makes it lay really nicely, gives it some nice, just classy structure, and it also has these really great pockets, and it's a really nice length that hits a little bit like mid-thigh, I would say. So they're really just great layering pieces that really go throughout the whole season or the whole year. But we've got olive stripe, which has almost, I mean, it could be black, but to me it looks like a really dark navy in this olive color. We've got just a classic olive, which has some super slight heathering to it. And then we've got this really pretty harvest stripe. Then we've got some kind of pretty purpley blush tones. This is froth. I believe that this one is a factory fabric. It's a really nice heathering. It's tan and kind of like an oat. It's not blush really, but it almost feels that way with how the colors mix. It kind of reads that way a little bit. We also have pomegranate, which if you've been with us, you're familiar with it. It's just kind of, again, these are still pretty light, but they are a sweater knit, so they do feel kind of fuzzy, which is nice. And then we have this pretty heathered plum color, which does have kind of different tones of purple in it, which is really nice. And these two are remnant fabric, just so you know. Up next, these are another two factory fabrics. These are really nice. We were really excited to get these in because they are even just a little slightly more heavy than these. They have just a little more weight to it. So we've got ochre, which is just really, really nice. And then we have butterscotch, which is really soft and fleecy. This one is a little less fleecy, but it kind of feels more like a knit. And this one is more fleecy. Then we are introducing a ribbed fabric to our line, which we're really excited about. This is a new fabric we've been able to find in the market, which we're just excited because it opens up a lot of doors. So this is a nice, pretty light gray with ribbing. And then this is one of our heavier fabrics. It's still not super heavy by any stretch, but it has more like woven features to it. And this is called Solar. It's a really pretty light bluey navy and white. Okay, up next we have a brand new style, which I know I say this a lot, but I am really excited about this one. It's our new boxy sweater. It has this really cool stitching on the sleeve, which makes it just kind of flow nicely, the dolman sleeve. It's got slits on both sides. It's not, again, we don't really do cropped. It's not cropped, but it is gonna sit a little bit more at like the hip. It's not gonna sit quite as long. This piece we're really excited about because it's going to be really great for layering. It can be an easy throw on, just if you're throwing it on with jeans, or you can style over dresses. We wanted it to fit a little bit wider just so you had some more movement. You could layer it more easily. So this is going to be a really nice piece. We think it's going to do really well. So yeah, and this is made in a light sweater knit. It's super, super light. It's not gonna be heavy. You can even wear it even in the warmer months when it's kind of like a cool night. It's gonna be perfect for that. So this is our redwood. So we've also got different colors. We've got it in white. We have it in this gray, which is another ribbed, but just to show you, it is a little bit different. This one's kind of more like solid ribbed gray, and this one has a little bit more dimension, a little more coloring to it. So we've got that gray. We also have Riverside, which is a really pretty light blue and white stripe. And then we've got black. Up next, we have our faux wraps. These are a piece we've had for a little bit. These are also really nice for layering. We like to wear them with, you can either wear them just with camis or with t-shirts under. They're a nice layer piece too. And it's just like a really classic style. So it's not a true wrap, but like it's a faux wrap. And we have it in this light sweater knit, which is iron, which is a really pretty mixed gray. And then we have it in a black cotton knit. This is another really, really great seller for us. It's our zip pullover. They do really well for us in this fall sweater sweatshirt fabric, just because they're like really easy just to throw on and are really cozy pieces. So this one is stone. If you have ordered stone in the past, this one is slightly different. It's not quite as, it's like a little bit of a lighter color and it's a little less of a thick fabric, but it's still really nice. So that's the gray or stone. Then we have ginger, which is a really pretty, almost kind of like, I don't want to say coral because that feels summery, but it's kind of like a darker coral. It's really nice. It's ginger. And then we've got cappuccino. This one is a factory fabric, so we will know the exact makeup. Again, it's not exactly blush, but it kind of reads that way because it's really light, kind of oat mix. Next up, we have our sweater skirt. This is a really great style. We really love this separate because it's just a really nice, like easy throw on. You can dress it up or dress it down, but it's literally made with like sweatshirt material. So it's super comfy, but it still can be dressed up because it has really great structure to it. So I know that feels kind of silly to say it's a sweatshirt material and can be dressed up, but because of the way it's made, it lays really, really nicely. It has these really nice darts in the front. It has pockets, and then it has this box hem, which is a really great finish. For fit, this is nice because it's kind of you see this on our pants a lot. It's the classic flat front and then a cinched back. So it makes it really easy for sizing. This is kind of designed to sit more kind of where my pants are sitting now, kind of like a little bit higher waisted. But the nice thing about this piece is that it can be really versatile. So with this cinched back, it can also sit, if your customer likes it more on the hips or higher, it really can kind of move based on each person's figure, which is really nice, makes it really versatile. So next I'm going to talk about a couple carryover pieces that we wanted to get kind of extra stock in. We've introduced them in the spring, summer, but they're really, really great transition pieces that are gonna carry through. So just in case you're new with us, I wanna highlight these. So this is our midi skirt. Again, it's got that flat front fit and the cinched back like all of our styles. It does have pockets and some pleating in the front to give it some really nice movement. So this is our mustard flower. It fits true midi, so it's gonna hit kind of around the calf area. So this is our wide leg pant. We're really excited about this style. We just had introduced it. It's got the classic flat front with the cinched back, pockets. It has a dart on each side, which just gives really nice structure. And then it is a wide leg pant. It's actually what I'm wearing, so they have really nice kind of flow to them. And again, it's gonna be a pretty simple fit because of the cinched back. So the sizing can be kind of flexible. It is gonna hit around, depends on how tall, but it hits, I would say around the ankle, probably above the ankle on most women. So we've got this navy color. We've got imprint, which is a black and white print. And then we've got this navy floral, which has greens and yellows, and this is a print that has been really fun because it really goes super far. Like you can match it with blues, with greens, with everything. So it's really nice. So these are a rayon fabric and they are from the factory. So we will have the makeup on these pieces. Last but not least, I want to introduce a new piece, which is our blazer. We're really excited about this too because we haven't done a lot of kind of these, not fully outerwear, but kind of these more structured pieces, and so we're really excited. You'll notice I'm wearing one. So this is our oat blazer. It's just a really nice classic kind of oat tan beige color. A couple design features that make it really nice is you can tell this collar is just really special. How it sits, I like how it's structured so it sits really nicely, like stands up. And then it has really nice stitching along the side, a nice button, and then really nice pockets. So this is made with a sweatshirt material as well, but it's just really structured, so it's really nice. You can dress it up. And then this is our Stardust. If you've been with us, we have used this fabric before, and it's just really special. We haven't found a lot like this in the market, so we were really excited to find it. It's this black and white kind of novelty style fabric. So it's really classy. We're really excited about that. And to finish up, I just wanted to touch on our accessories. We have this neck scarf tie that's really nice because we call it a neck scarf, but really you can put it in your hair. It can be tied onto your bag. It's just a really great kind of add-on piece. And so it is a true square, as you can see. So it's super versatile. We only have 2 with this now. I know we're adding, I think it's like 3 or 4 other prints. We just don't have them in right now. So definitely make sure to check those out on the line sheets once we get them, or on our site. But this one is Harvest. It's really fun, fall. And then this one is called Pixie, which is kind of like a beige, tan, and black novelty print. So yeah, that's kind of our full line for the fall. As a reminder, all of these pieces, you can either kind of follow along on the line sheets, or you can just order straight from the site. We really encourage pre-orders because, especially since a lot of this stuff is remnant fabric, we only have so much of it. And so once it's gone, we really can't get back. And so it's nice to kind of plan out your season, even maybe reorders if you are aware of how much you think it will sell. So we really encourage that because the popular styles go fast, and it's always a bummer when people miss them. And so definitely get your pre-orders in. Then we can kind of plan too if we need to add anything in, stuff like that. So those are great. Also, we do start our line with pre-packs with ordering, and so it's really nice because even though we do pre-packs, they're super small. So it's not a super big commitment. We just do, for one pack, it's 1 small, 1 medium, and 1 large. We do offer extra large, but that's just like an add-on. So if you do 1 pack, you'll get 1 small, 1 medium, 1 large, 2 packs, 2 small, 2 medium, 2 large, and on and on. And so just keep that in mind as you're ordering. We eventually open up throughout the season, but it's just a good way to start. So yeah, like I said, definitely please let us know if you have any questions at all. We, again, really want this to be a resource. So if you have any feedback for us, just let us know. And if there's any questions we can answer or anything like that, please do not hesitate to reach out. We really value you guys. We really value our partnership, and we want to make sure our resources work for you, and that we have all your questions are answered and all of that. So please don't hesitate to reach out. We love working with you guys. We're so thankful for you. I also don't want to forget, we also have a bag line, and so we have a separate video for that, and so definitely make sure to check that out. But yeah, we're so thankful for you, and we hope you enjoyed the fall winter 2021 line. We're really excited about it. And like I said, just reach out. We will look forward to connecting with you.